Well, we do want to begin with the accident as our top story. And NBC's Tom Costello is in the Bronx with the very latest on the investigation. Tom, good morning.
Hi, Natalie. Good morning to you. We're at the crash scene. That's the train crash scene right behind me. You can see they've managed to right several of the cars already. 4 dead, 63 injured. The engineer is in the hospital. The NTSB is hoping to talk to him sometime today, but the NTSB already has the digital recordings from both ends of the train, the black boxes. They're hoping those black boxes will tell them how fast was this train traveling, and might there have been some sort of mechanical problem. Working in the cold under the glare of floodlights overnight, crews began picking up the twisted remains of the North Metro train, the deadliest New York train crash in more than 20 years. The job now for NTSB investigators, piecing together how this happened on a heavily traveled line along the Hudson River.
Our mission is to understand not just what happened, but why it happened, with the intent of preventing it from happening again.
Passengers and witnesses describe a horrific scene with victims being tossed through the cars and ejected out the windows.
It started to slip and then it fell over and other passengers fell on top of me. There was screaming and people crying out to God.
I saw people with neck collars on. I saw people being carried out. People that couldn't walk were being helped.
The trip started in Poughkeepsie, New York at 5:54 a.m., bound for Grand Central Station in Manhattan. At 7:20 a.m., just 20 minutes from its final destination, the train went off the tracks in the Bronx near the Harlem and Hudson Rivers. The train needed to slow from 70 to 30 miles per hour, but many witnesses report it was going much too fast. The engineer has told law enforcement his brakes malfunctioned. Coming into the Spuyten-Duyvil station, the trains make this dramatic 90-degree left-hand turn, but in this case, the passenger cars went straight off the tracks and towards the Harlem River. Since speed was apparently a factor, the question is, why?
Safety is job one, and if there is a lesson to learn from this tragedy, we want to make sure that we learn it. So we're probably most eager to hear the results of the NTSB investigation.
This is a busy train line. 50,000 people take the Hudson Line into and out of Manhattan every single day. And this morning, as you might imagine, there are significant delays. And the experts are saying you might want to plan an extra hour to 90 minutes if you're coming into work today. In some cases, they're on shuttle buses. Standard procedure, the crew given drug and alcohol testing. They're also going to check and see how much sleep the crew had just before this accident, the night before, and is there any evidence that they were distracted, of texting while operating the vehicle, anything like that. You may remember, guys, that we've had several big, high-profile and terrible accidents recently in which train operators were found to be speeding and texting while operating. Back to you.
All right, Tom Costello on this story. Thank you very much.